All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are on the road again in the van. We're actually heading to a new area of the Upper Peninsula today. We are heading to Sault Ste. Marie and the Soo Locks. We usually, when we go north on the Mackinac Bridge, we just kind of go straight up towards Marquette, but this time we're going to actually explore a little bit of the eastern UP. Like I said, visit the Soo Locks because we've never been there. So yeah, I have no idea what to expect. We definitely got a late start today. It's like 6 o'clock and we still have a couple hours till we're going to get to the bridge, and I don't really know where we're going to be staying today. We're either going to stay somewhere on the Mackinac side of the bridge or in somewhere in St. Ignace. So I have no idea. We're just going to try to wing it and find a place to park. So I guess we'll see where we end up. Happened, but the van just like stopped in the middle of, I was at a stop sign and everything just kind of turned off and all of my gauges came on, and yeah, we just checked the oil and everything looks okay. So fingers crossed, we're just going to try to make it across the bridge and get to a casino, because there's basically no overnight parking pretty much everywhere in Mackinac City. So cross our fingers we can make it to the bridge and to the casino in one piece. Already something. All right, so we're going to start it here and hopefully no lights. And how did that sound?
Sounded normal.
How did that sound to you?
Normal.
Normal? All right, you ready to go?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Morning, you guys. It is the next morning. What a night last night. I don't even really know what happened with the van, and we safely made it to the casino, and we just decided to come here instead of trying to find a spot on like state land, just because we don't want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere. So we're gonna just kind of take it easy today and see how it goes. But the casino was a great spot. We actually ended up having an issue with our propane last night. We got here and we had leftover food that we were just gonna warm up and make, and we got here and tried to turn on the propane, and I don't know, something was wrong and he couldn't get it attached. So we ended up just having to go get food inside the casino, which was not ideal, but that's why I am thankful for places like this when we're having kind of like a weird situation where we just want somewhere to park for the night that's safe. So we have to go get propane, and we are planning to go check out the state park in the area called Straits State Park. It's like where you can get this cool straight on shot of the Mackinac Bridge that I've seen people get all the time, but I've never gotten myself. So yeah, we are just going to hope for the best and keep our fingers crossed that whatever happened with the van, it happened to us before on our trip out west and nothing happened. We just turned it on and it was fine. So yeah, we are just going to take it easy today. We just made some coffee and kind of had a slow morning here trying to research things and figure it out. But I think we're going to head over to Straits State Park first. And then depending on how things go, we will slowly make our way towards the Soo Locks. So yeah, we'll see what happens. They even have spots that you can actually pay to park. Like these are all paid spots where they all have like power and electricity and bonfire pits. So that's pretty crazy. Shout out to the Tahquamenon, is that what it's called? The Tahquamenon Casino in St. Ignace. So 10 out of 10 stay for sure. Made it to Straits State Park and we found a parking lot, and now we are hiking to hopefully get a view of that bridge. I think it's like a mile hike from the parking lot. Okay, so it wasn't a mile. Literally, the moment I stopped saying that cliff, we walked right up to it. So if you come to Straits State Park, it's super easy. Literally 500 feet right to that viewing platform with an epic view of the bridge. I highly recommend coming to check it out. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do now. See if there's anything else in the area and go from there. To the Soo Locks. We just heard crazy thunder though. It's about to, it's literally starting to rain as we speak. So and there's apparently a freighter coming. All right, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so it started thunderstorming on us, so we are running back to the van to take cover. Oh my god. It's okay. We are absolutely soaked. And the van is right there, but we gotta go all the way around. Alright, now that we are absolutely soaked, I have no idea what we're going to do because now it's going to rain pretty much for the rest of the day. I think we're just going to try to find a camp spot because I really don't want to sleep in a parking lot again. The van has been so far so good today. So I think we're just going to drive the Whitefish Scenic Byway, kind of see what we can see depending on the weather and try to find a spot to camp for tonight. How cold is it? Back at camp finally. It's been a long day. I don't even remember when I last updated you guys. I think we were at the Soo Locks when it started thunderstorming, and I'm so happy we finally got to see it. We didn't have the most ideal conditions, obviously, because it was raining, but it was still cool to see. We got to see two ships like go up and down, but it took too long to try to get like a time lapse of it. I tried, but it failed. But the lighthouse, the Iroquois Point Lighthouse, that place was incredible, and I had so much fun there. It was so photogenic. I feel like it's probably like one of my favorite lighthouses in Michigan, I would say. I don't know why it has like that boardwalk out to the beach. It was epic. I highly recommend going there if you've never been. And we made a couple more stops along the way, as you probably saw, but a lot of the places were packed and it was kind of just raining on and off all day. And poor Andrew tweaked his like neck picking up the blue water jug. So we've been just kind of taking it easy today, and we finally camping is hard to find in this area. A lot of the national forest campgrounds that I planned to check out that we had in like our little guidebook were closed. So we were able to find a spot on some state land. We're not too far from Tahquamenon Falls and Paradise, right along Lake Superior, just a little bit inland, and it is gorgeous. I didn't do any like droning or anything like that, but I'm trying so hard to not like make the entire trip about filming. So if these vlogs don't have a ton of drone footage or photos like they usually do, I'm sorry. And I feel so bad. Poor Andrew's just in the background here. But yeah, so we're just at camp relaxing. We just made some tacos and we're going to go to sleep. Then tomorrow we are going to continue making our west towards Marquette. Will probably be our end destination for a little bit to go see some friends, but we're going to stop in Munising and probably in Grand Marais. There's a few spots along the shore there. So yeah, we will catch you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, you guys. I think we're going to actually head over to Tahquamenon Falls this morning. We have been there a million times, and it is a very touristy spot. It's probably one of the most famous spots in all of Michigan, but they just did some improvements, and we haven't been in a while, so it's a Monday, so we figure we might as well go check it out. So we made it to Tahquamenon Falls, the lower falls. You can see them over there, and they actually have a brand new like sky bridge, or not sky bridge, but it's a bridge that goes right over the falls. So we're gonna walk over there and check it out because this is a good view, but I have a feeling over there it's gonna be way better. So there is the bridge that they put in that goes right across the river. For the lower falls. Now we are gonna go over to the upper falls. If you have not been to the lower falls since they made the improvements, I highly recommend checking it out. To Grand Marais, and we are just passing through on our way to the log slide overlook, but I figured we'd stop and come see the lake. I don't even know if you can hear me, but we are headed right there to the log slide overlook, which will be our next stop. So let's do it. Alright, you guys, made it to the log slide overlook. As you can see, we have this incredible view behind me. This has to be one of my favorite views in Michigan. You can actually walk all the way down to the bottom of the lake, but I have a bad knee right now and Andrew has a bad neck, so we are not going to try to pull anything crazy and have to get rescued, but this is such an incredible view. Grand Marais in the distance behind me, and then over here we have the Asable Light with beautiful Lake Superior. Absolutely incredible. If you guys have never been to the log slide overlook, I highly recommend checking it out. It's not a long walk at all. It's like 500 feet from the parking lot. Then we spent some time with friends in Marquette off camera to end the trip.